assemble your team. There is much to be done.
My wife's taking a nap and my son's downstairs, so we'll see if we can at least play for 30 minutes. But let's walk through the portal.
Hello.
Or at least one mission, see what happens. She does have any of our gear, so let's see how this works.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtor.
Sarah? Caretaker was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The elder gods
Keep trying to think what Sarah's last name is.
earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
I do wish there was this way to
This is my challenge.
attack with
Yes.
like
but I
Ultimate
may have
Alliance
found
style.
A loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Awesome. Hey Charlie.
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear. As the
Okay.
goddess of balance and order, Ashtor was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her.
You were too weak for this fight.
There we go.
Your mother abandoned you. They cannot possibly match your strength.
Shoot. I guess we're done. Stop.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
The light is on our side. Your fate. saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
You can imagine why Sarah was so fond of Ashtor. If I didn't know better, I would say she modeled her role as caretaker after the goddess herself.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter.
That's fun.
You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
Did I hit record, right? No, I must have. Not too bad. Oh, I love that. So I don't think I could have squeezed that in the video last night. So I can buy gifts for other characters? Imagine on a PS5 this blows faster. Wanda's journal. Hey, I got a trophy. Oyster's gift.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtor for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
She believes in our purpose.
At what point we'll be getting a bunch of keys?
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night?
The library?
Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
You have not set anything on fire today, have you?
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
That's funny.
We still have so many more movies to show you, like 70s grindhouse flicks. See, Hunter, you're so much more than a weapon. You're fun.
Thank you. Where's magic at?
Always on the hunt, right?
Hunt.
Where does everyone go?
Oster smiles upon me.
And once I get these keys, I'm going to be opening a bunch of things. Can we attain a single haven over the course of the game? Oh, let's save that for Ileana then. Hey, where's Spain? Just picking some flowers.
Noble Usher guides my hand.
Hey. I like that.
This looks like a fairy ring.
Oh, I'm clearly off the path. I thought it was heading backwards.
It is one of the elemental rods.
Hey. I feel like
There are cracks in this wall. The goddess must be busy.
Okay.
She does not see it happening.
Chicken mushroom. Maybe now all the characters are available? That must be it, just not every character generates. Oh.
The goddess of order approves.
Hey, a key. Okay, another haven. Hey, Johnny Storm. Oh man, this is a giant location. Got 9 minutes to try to wrap stuff. Oh, I can't just mark a spot? Wait, where am I?
Blessings of the goddess. Intriguing. Curious. What is this? Fascinating. Interesting.
So much. Oh.
I was always drawn to this place as a child, but somehow I had almost forgotten about it. I remember when I made these dolls, one for each of us. I wonder if the others are still around here somewhere. That is something. Was I ever really this innocent? Maybe before I started my training. This is which sign?
The third one has to be back there, right?
Ah, I see.
Wait, where was that sign? Oh, there it is.
Fascinating.
Okay. Okay. See if we can find an empty picture frame.
What is this?
It's a door. Where's Ileana at? Okay, let's do this. I gotta start making a crock pot dinner.
Hunter, just in time. His Royal Weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate.
The very one. Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, that seems like the better
Are
choice.
we in there? Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
Whatever artifact is inside, it's better off in our hands.
Invite to Haven. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I do want that though.
We desperately need to get into this crate. If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever is in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I
In a
have
humble
no
opinion.
doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
Destroy with Hydra's foul taint.
I hope the two of you create something powerful. I want to stop Lilith quickly and decisively.
As I said, I'm sure it can help us. I just need to convince Tony to set his ego aside. His discomfort with the esoteric nature of the arcane might be a problem.
But Tony's eccentricities aside, I know you can make this work.
Right now, with the sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter. Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Approach the anvil, Hunter. We do not have time to spare. What have you brought me today?
Oh my.
Hoary hosts of Hoggith. I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years.
Oh.
The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
I love that t-shirt on her.
Thought? If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Provia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry.
Yeah, shut up.
Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. This is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within. A simple object, though certainly not useless.
Hey. Hero outfits. Requirements not met. War games. Kara says we need to be up our game to meet this new threat. As usual, she's right behind you. One mission complete with Strange. One mission with Dr. Oh, 3 with Blade. Okay. Increase ability options that earn additional ability when analyzing gamma coils. Craft powerful single-use combat items.
That caught my eyes.
Got more coil for me? Big Tony's Forge of Mystery. We never close. No problem. Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or forge.
I mean, this is... I don't know, I'm more of an active player, so I rather just have more attacks.
One of us isn't a miracle worker.
See you, Hunter.
Hey, Hunter. Got a sec to spare?
Let's do this. Do your thing.
Moving into the Forge, Hunter? You've been here more in the past few days than I have since... ever. The Forge is pretty badass.
Where do you guys hang out at?
But the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with the spirit of vengeance.
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Right. All of our stories are dated.
Sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian Sofa.
It would be my honor to spar with the spirit of vengeance.
Wow, he's real excited. Never thought he'd get bouncy, but here we are. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blade to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
Curious.
Hmm. Classic. Hey, that's my Ghost Rider. I feel like it'd be disrespectful to change him from the Ghost Rider he is to the Ghost Rider I want him to be.
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh.
Oh, there he is.
Hello, my sweet girl.
She is. Where do all the heroes hang out? Okay, I better stop now so I can start getting stuff prepped. Alright, everyone. Well, we'll fight Ghost Rider next. Well, thanks for watching as I explore the grounds and get a little further on things. Until next time.
Quiet. I hear voices.